Publisher Munson Steed sat down with actors Forrest Whitaker and Regina King to discuss their new roles in the upcoming film, Our Family Wedding.
Enjoyed it.
Oh, cool.
It was dynamite.
Oh, great.
Cool.
I got a question for you. The conversation that you had, it seemed, between the two of you, like that last thing, where was love? How would you keep the music moving? Did you guys identify with that in any of those characters in keeping love moving in your life, or the music moving?
Definitely. I mean, what is that song? Keep the music. Yeah. So I when that line came, because that was not always originally.
No, that was searched for a while.
Yeah, for a while,
What to
like
say.
literally, like
Yeah.
right before we shot that scene. So there was like a month or so that had passed between the original script and that dialogue, and what we found from the original script, it was too much dialogue. And how do we convey this couple becoming a couple, and so that the audience believes it and wants it to never end.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how that came to be.
And all boiled down to mostly, like, I think I must have repetitively told you how much I love you.
50 times. But she heard him every time.
There was another point where you were in a monologue with your character and father-son.
Mm-hmm.
Did you identify with him in that? Was that a moment? Because it meant a lot to me.
When I'm talking to him about
marriage.
yeah,
and you're
about
both
having
alone.
somebody who like laugh at his jokes and hear a friend. I think that is a big key. You know, I think if there's something I learned from them as a couple, it was that I could see their friendship, their true friendship, and their sort of laughter, and I can relate to that. I think we all do, because that's what we need. You know, we want somebody that we can.
You'd made a mistake, and you'd looked in his eye, and you were at the door. And I think it was a moment for me, because it rang true. And I was wondering how you identified. Because even your lip quivered, and I don't know where that came from, but God, I was there.
Well,
I felt shame.
It came from the place that, you know, what I believed was that, you know, just because you assume that, you know, they made love, you know, prior to, but he didn't say that, you know, you're my woman now, but because of all of this history between us, she kind of assumed. But when she saw the woman at the door, you know, he didn't say that, you know, it's you and me, baby. You know, it was just her assumption. So can she really, like, go off on him? You know, it was, you decided to be with him. He didn't say that this was it.
Why do you identify with that truth in that moment, in that relationship so well?
I don't think I've personally experienced that, you know, but I've definitely experienced being in a relationship where one person doesn't want to be in it and the other person wants to be. And knowing that I never want someone to be with me and they really don't want to. So that part of it, you know, I could definitely relate to.
The commitment for black males in the film, that four brothers talking,
Mm-hmm.
how did that dialogue match with your life and the conversations you have with brothers?
I mean, the kind of dialogue that they were having in that scene was more like, you know, conversations even young men have, you know, like, oh, what, now you can't go out anymore? Oh, now you can't go do this? Because that's what that conversation, and what's going to happen to your life when you're committed here. Are you sure you're ready for this? Because this is what's really going to happen. I've been in those conversations in life throughout my life and seen a million of those. That conversation is a classic, you know. It's like,
Will always happen.
they always go through that.
You'll probably have it again in a couple more years.
The chemistry of the kiss, that was interesting. What was it like?
The chemistry of the kiss or the kiss itself? Either or. She's an amazingly beautiful woman. She's captivating and attractive, and so obviously, there was. I felt very drawn to her. There's a chemistry that was built up in the scene. So.
Yeah, it wasn't hard. I mean, when the chemistry is there, it's there. So it wasn't hard.
There was a commitment that both of you made. One was to raise a son, the other to being a part of a family. It seems that those roles are often played in our community. How did you guys identify? Because it seems so true.
They definitely, I think, not even just our community, I just think, period, that you see those type of roles or relationships. I think that was one of the things that makes this not the typical romantic comedy, is that this relationship existed in this movie. So I think that was a unique thing for both of us. I've never played that role before, so, it was good to play.
But you represent it so well. It was a Michelle Obama moment, and I say it for the highest height, that you made me proud. But how did it feel to reflect such a positive reflection of that?
Well, first of all, I thank you very much. I don't know that I thought of it so much as, that I was reflecting this positive woman. I did think that the character, Angela, was very well aware that she was a positive image in Marcus's, or example in Marcus's life. That she was very aware of that, is aware of that. She is aware of how much she means to Brad. So that just kind of builds confidence in anyone when you know that you mean a lot to someone.
Super. Well, I want to thank you.
Thank you.
It was wonderful from Rolling Out. We really love you both. Phenomenal job.
Thank you. Cool glasses.
They really are.
All right. Thank you.
Peace.